Hello and welcome to Hitch Hikers Guide to Rust. This is going to be a bit of a tutorial for beginners because I've been informed by many YouTubers that there are plenty of new players to Rust. So I think the first thing you need to do with Rust is go into your controls and obviously try and memorize all this or adjust it as you see fit. So if you want forward to be the forward arrow key, you can do it thusly. You just click there or there and then hit the key you want to use for that specific thing. I'm going to leave these as they are. I have changed the use key. I've left it as E, but I've also got extra mouse buttons, so I've used one for that. And head look, I've used a mouse button for that as well. Voice transmit is V, and as you can see there are many buttons to memorize. Okay, so once you've got that down, what was that? Right, yes, so you can move seats in the vehicles like boats, cars, helicopters and so on. So once you've done that and you've got everything set up in your audio for your volumes and whatnot so that you're not deafening yourself whilst you're playing, you then need to pick a server. Now in Rust there are, as you can see, several types of server. There's the official servers, which is where all the YouTubers and quite a lot of cheaters hang out. They are modded, so moderated, so that a lot of the time cheaters do get caught and banned. So if you see one, just report them with the F7 key, if I remember correctly. Then you've got community servers. I'm not 100% sure what these are, but it looks like they could be clan servers. Then you have the modded servers. Now, as a beginner, this is where I would suggest you start, because on here you can sort it by how many players there are and also what the ping is or the server name. If you sort it by players and then have a look through and find one that is a times server. So you know this one is ×2, which means you get double resources. For every rock you hit, you get double what you would normally get. As a new player though, I would suggest, if we can find one, a 5 times server and noob friendly. Okay, so all you do is you click on that and then say join server. So after you've sat through the loading screen for what seems like an eternity, you are asleep on the beach. And as soon as you hit any key, you stand up. As you can see, it's a bright new world, it's the middle of the day, and at the bottom of the screen you have your inventory. Now to select this, you can do this in 2 ways. You can use the number keys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, or you can use the, if you have one, the wheel on your mouse. Now, luckily, this server doesn't start you off with a rock, which is great, because it starts you off with a hatchet. So we use our D key and shift to run to get along the beach, and the first thing we're going to need to do, check our inventory by hitting tab. Our inventory is empty. Okay, so we are, please tell me that's not the, it shouldn't actually attack me, but if that's the attack helicopter, I will be most perturbed, because it tends to attack you if you're dressed or you'll have weaponry. You'll find most experienced players will put their weaponry away and get naked when a chopper comes along if they don't want to attack it. So you use your fire button either on your mouse to strike the tree. If there's an X, or when the X appears, if you hit the X, it gives you extra resources. And what we need to do is get enough resources together to actually build a base. On this server it shouldn't take too long. On a vanilla server, as they're called, or an official server, then it will take longer. Oh, missed. That creek means the tree's ready to go. Okay, so we now have 3,000 wood. Great, we have enough for a TC. As you've seen here, this tells you what you can build with the resources you have at hand. This is the quick build section, but we don't actually want any of that yet. This, oh, it's starting to become nighttime. Wonderful. This is a sulfur rock, or a sulfur node. This also has the little spot where if you hit it, you get more out of it. If you hold the control button, you crouch. Sulfur isn't much use to me at the moment, and it's not the D button, it's the W button to move forward, sorry. And the space bar is jump. So we need wood, rock, and hemp. I haven't actually seen any hemp yet. Let's see if we can find some before the sun disappears. Apparently this is a noob friendly server, so hopefully we won't get too killed. Oh, we do need some stone. After a while of holding the shift, you will continually run. You don't have to continue to hold it. This is a sulfur rock. You don't have to hit it, you just pick it up by pressing E or the button you've selected to use for picking up or using. What on earth? Oh, that's a tree. Okay. It's a thing floating in the air over there. Okay, that is the launch site. At the moment, we are not equipped to go in there. Ah, some hemp. You can't really see it because the sun's going down. But what that does is that will give you cloth. From that you can build sleeping bags, bandages and things like that. These bandages here, which are very useful when you get injured. That's looking while you're running in a straight line. Oh, a car. That's not much use to me at the moment. Okay, if we hit G, we get our map. You have to hold G, and you can hold the left mouse button and move the mouse around, move the map around, or you can use the wheel to scroll out. Okay, so this is the snow area. This is where you will find most of your nodes for rock, sulfur and metal. It's also where you'll find most of the people with big guns. On this server we shouldn't be too bad. Okay, some people. Oh no, that's the fishing village. Okay, yeah, there is some new stuff on here since I last played. That is a user's shop. Oh no, that's a stables. Okay. None of the people on here have a shop. Okay, so we need to find somewhere we want to build. Where do we want to build? How about... what's that there? That's the outpost. The outpost is good fun because there's a recycle there. So if we right click on here, it puts a marker down. And we can then see that marker up the top of the screen. See the compass? The little yellow marker is the direction where I put my marker on the map. But we can't go directly towards it because of launch site, which is over there. We do have a torch, which you right click to light. It does wear out, so be very careful. And many moons of running, and we should get to our marker. We have more stone nodes. There we go. Pick that up. Oh, and some hemp. And some more hemp. Good. Ah, right. These are crates. You open them just by hitting the use button. This is scrap, which is basically the money in this game. This is a semi-automatic body. It's used to make guns. Once you have the ability to do that, you have to learn the guns before you can actually make them. The barrels you have to break open, as you just saw, and inside are different things. Let's get lit up again. Let's see, the red barrels contain fuel or oil, crude oil, which you can then take and turn into fuel. And we want to go this way. These crates contain food, which of course you will need. Down here is your health, your hydration and your food levels. This one has food and water in it, which is great. As you just saw, they will or can go into your hotbar, or you can just go like that and hit eat. And now you have a tin can, which you can recycle and get metal for it, so that's cool. These barrels contain just about anything really. They don't have a set thing that they contain. We're on the road. Okay, so this road will lead to different places. This particular road goes to launch site and the ranch and past an abandoned supermarket, which is another good place to get food. We're heading here. Oh, there's a couple of rocks here. Sulfur and stone. Okay, so we should hopefully have enough now for a bow and some arrows. Marvellous. Okay, let's stick that up there. You can move things around in here by just clicking on them, left click, and dragging them and putting them wherever you want. So if you want something up here, down here, you just left click, drag it and drop it there. And the same over here. This is your clothing. Oh, good. The sun's coming up. Oh. Now to load the arrow into the bow, you have to right click. Okay, we want to go over here. Oh, we're getting too, that's radiation. We're getting too close to the monument. Oh, right, that's just a car or something that's disappeared. despawned. Okay, this is our supermarket. I didn't actually see how many players were on this server, so this has quite a few of these in it. This is a can of beans, which we can eat. Or several cans of beans, which we can eat. And now we have very good health and so forth. There is also a recycler here. And now we can just collect some food so that we can eat it later. I thought I heard someone then. It must have been an echo of me running. It doesn't look like there's anybody about on this server. Ah, there's the other one. There's usually 3 of them here. Okay. In there, all you have to do is break through that, which is quite easy, but I don't actually need what's in there. It's the key cards. There's a big crate in here. There's usually a smaller one. There we go. That's wood shutters. They go on the outside of your windows. We will cover all that in part 2, which will be about base building. And here is a recycler. What you do is you click use whilst it says open, like that. Use. And in here you can put anything that's metal. Yeah, like the metal blades. You can even put these in there if you so desire. And springs and tin cans that you've already eaten the contents of. And if you so desire, you can put this in there, because that will just turn it into wood like this. And then you just turn it on. And you wait. It's not exciting, but it does the trick. This will give you metal, high quality metal, scrap, and in the case of the shutters, wood. You cannot put ore in there of any kind. There's no point in putting wood in there. You can put rope and stuff like that in here. And then you just right click on them and they appear in your inventory. There we go. Okay, so, and then you hit tab and you come out of it. Okay, so what else we got? We've got another one there. Look. Ooh, pretty. Ah, yes, a rug. Ah, yes, this is another new thing in this game. They've introduced telephones. I haven't actually used these as yet. Ah, there's the directory. Okay, so you can call the launch site, the airfield, water treatment, and so on. Is anybody... tech support. Gas station, supermarket, gas station. Right, so no one on this server actually has a phone. But you can actually put a phone in your base if you so desire. You just have to find one and get some electricity. Okay, let's go get this. And that's just a barrel. We're not going to bother with barrels. Okay, so we're going to need some more wood in order to build our home. As I said, on a normal server, it wouldn't be this quick. It really, really wouldn't. There's usually a... Ah, there it is. Toolbox. Just click use on there and... Oh, look. Binoculars. And some scrap. Good, good. Okay, so let's have a look over here. You have to be careful when you're going along the road on these things. Because sometimes there is a scientist. Oh, good, a pickaxe. Right, swap that for that. Okay, so that is a primitive pickaxe. It works, but not as well as this. The better the pickaxe, the more you gather in ore. Yeah? Okay, that's good. Okay, we don't need fuel at the moment. Ah, toolbox. The toolboxes are usually... Ah, there we go. If you go like that. Oh, no, go like that. There we go. And now I have a top. Also, this is one of the very few games where you cannot make your own avatar. The game gives you your avatar, and that is who you are. A lot of people have moaned about that, but hey, it's just a game. Get over it, move on. Okay, what have we got? Metal ore. Oh, actually, I do need fuel. Poop. I've been avoiding all this fuel, and I do need it. Another top. Spring. You're probably wondering why I'm not hitting the barrels. The barrels are going to wear out my tools if I start smacking the barrels. Aha, a fuel barrel. That one we will smack. Aha, yes. Jake is here with me. And here we have some low-grade fuel and some oil, but we're full up. Oh, poo. Now, let's get shot of that, and we'll get shot of that for now. If you want to drop something, you just drag it up here and let it go. Fuel, the oil. Where was our marker? Oh, it's over there. Okay, we were heading in the general direction. That's handy. Okay, so let's build a quick base, and then we'll go from there. What we got? 4,000. Okay, we're going to need a bit more than that, because we need 2,000 just for our TC. All of that will be explained in the actual building tutorial at the up. We just want to quickly chat base and then go from there. Come on. Right, okay. Is that a node? It is a node. Marvellous. This is a stone node. Stone is used for many, many things, including fortifying your base. We got 5,000 of that. Okay, so the seeds we don't need. I know, Jack. Silly, isn't it? We don't need seeds. That is a fuel barrel, so we'll have that. I don't know why I picked that one up. That's pointless, and so is that at the moment. That will be covered in a later tutorial. As I said, you have to keep your eyes open when you're going over these things, because... Oh, a big water canister, good. There are scientists on some of them. I haven't actually seen any scientists yet, which is very strange. Okay, so we're going to go up here. I'm just going to chuck up a quick base, and then we'll bring this episode to an end. And that's our first starter base on Rust. Don't worry, I will actually show you how to quickly and efficiently knock that up, and also how to make sure that no one can get in and things like that in the second part of this series. So that's how to gather the resources for building a base. Basically, we're hitting trees and we're collecting rock nodes. Now this is a rock node. They're white and with a slight grey tinge, and we need to hit that dot. This is hemp. This is what we need as well. This makes cloth, which allows you to make bandages and sleeping bags and clothing and many other things. You will need to collect lots and lots of this on a standard server. On this server, however, get that one, and you'll notice in the bar at the bottom, number 5 has become seeds, which you can take back to your base and plant outside, although this is not a brilliant idea because it does give away the fact that your base is active, and really you want many people thinking that you're not active. That way hopefully you won't get raided. So for now we'll call this episode done, and we will see you in the next episode where we will go through base building. I'll see you then.